What happens when brilliant engineers use conflicting software versions? You get a 2-year delay, 530 kilometers of useless wiring, and $7 billion flushed down the drain before a plane even flies. Welcome to Vision Base. Today, we're dissecting the Airbus A380, a 575-ton double-decker giant packed with 320,000 liters of fuel and built for 853 passengers. But behind the luxury onboard showers lies a trail of bizarre design blunders, freak accidents, and physics-defying secrets that will completely blow your mind. If you love high-stakes engineering, hit that subscribe button and join the ride. Number 10. 7 Olympic pools of jet fuel. The sheer scale of the A380's fuel capacity is genuinely hard to wrap your brain around. Hidden inside those massive sweeping wings are fuel tanks that hold a staggering 320,000 liters, or 85,000 gallons, of high-grade jet fuel. To put that into perspective, that is enough liquid to fill 3,500 standard family sedans to the absolute brim, or roughly 7 full-sized Olympic swimming pools. When an A380 takes off on a long-haul route like Dubai to Los Angeles, it burns so much raw energy that the fuel consumed could literally heat a small American town for several months straight. Number 9. The cracking wing crisis. Right after hitting the market, Airbus faced a terrifying structural nightmare that almost grounded the entire global fleet. In 2012, inspectors discovered thousands of microfractures inside the wings of A380s already in active service. Even worse, the same cracks were found on brand-new wings sitting inside climate-controlled storage that had never even touched the sky. An embarrassed Airbus executive publicly admitted, "We didn't fully understand the material properties." The culprit was a specific aluminum alloy that couldn't handle the immense physical stress of lifting a 500,000-pound aircraft. To fix the issue, every single operational A380 had to be pulled out of service for a grueling 8-week emergency repair window, costing the company hundreds of millions in unexpected maintenance fees. Number 8. 4 locomotives in the sky. To lift a maximum takeoff weight of 575 tons, which is equivalent to flying 1,500 average cars into the sky all at once. The A380 relies on 4 absolute monsters for engines. Whether using Rolls-Royce Trent 970s or Engine Alliance GP 7200s, each engine unleashes 340 kilonewtons of thrust. Combined, that is equal to the pulling power of 4 diesel freight locomotives working simultaneously at full throttle. Yet, because it carries up to 853 passengers, its fuel efficiency is surprisingly decent, about 3 liters per 100 kilometers per passenger, making it technically more fuel efficient than a standard gas-guzzling SUV. Number 7. The logistical nightmare convoy. Building the world's largest airliner required an absolute logistical circus across Europe. The parts were simply too massive for standard cargo planes or trains. The wings were built in the UK, the fuselage sections in France and Germany, and the tail in Spain. To assemble them, Airbus had to transport these giant pieces by sea, transfer them to river barges, and finally roll them through 21 French towns in massive overnight road convoys. Moving at just 2 to 3 miles per hour, crews had to physically widen road shoulders, reinforce ancient bridges, and temporarily remove hundreds of traffic signs just to let the components pass. Number 6. The multi-million-dollar Feng Shui flop. When Airbus named their double-decker giant, they didn't use standard engineering logic. They basically consulted a fortune teller. Following company rules, the plane had to start with A3 and end in 0. Naturally, the next in line was the A350. But Airbus executives decided to skip straight to 8. Why? Because if you look at a cross-section of the plane's massive 2-story fuselage, the twin decks literally form a perfect silhouette of a giant number 8. More importantly, Airbus was desperately trying to hit the jackpot in the booming Asian market, where the number 8 is the ultimate symbol of wealth and luck. It was a massive $445 million gamble. They thought Chinese airlines would see the lucky number and instantly buy hundreds of them. The actual result? The entire Chinese market bought exactly 5 planes. Turns out, betting $500 million on linguistic feng shui is a great way to lose a corporate fortune. Number 5. A secret backup plan for the onboard bar. The upper deck of the A380 is famous for peak luxury, especially Emirates' iconic onboard lounge and bar, where premium passengers sip cocktails at 40,000 feet. But airline executives were actually terrified that the concept would flop and bleed money. So, Airbus engineered a secret backup plan. The entire bar structure was designed to be completely modular. If the lounge failed to attract high-paying flyers, ground crews could completely rip out the bar in exactly 96 hours and replace it with 8 standard passenger seats. Fortunately, the bar became an instant marketing triumph, and those extra seats were never installed. Number 4. The 78-second dark room evacuation. Before regulators let the A380 fly commercially, Airbus had to prove that all 853 potential passengers could escape a burning aircraft in total darkness. The test took place in a pitch-black hangar in Hamburg, Germany, using 853 volunteers, simulated panic, and only half of the emergency slides functioning. The safety threshold was a strict 90 seconds. The result was pure chaos. 1 volunteer suffered a broken leg and 32 others sustained severe friction burns. Yet the aviation authorities cleared the plane because the crowd successfully evacuated in just 78 seconds. Number 3. The 90-minute pit stop challenge. When an A380 lands, a high-stakes race against the clock begins. Ground crews have a brutally tight window of just 90 minutes to completely turn the aircraft around. In those 1.5 hours, a small army of workers must deplane up to 800 people, clean 2 entire passenger decks, restock thousands of meal trays, and pump hundreds of thousands of liters of fuel through high-speed underground hydrant systems. Airports even had to construct custom double-decker jet bridges to load the upper and lower decks at the same time. If a crew misses this window by even a few minutes, it triggers a massive domino effect that can paralyze airport operations worldwide. Number 2. The Super Wake Turbulence Weapon. The A380 is so uniquely massive that it literally forced the International Civil Aviation Organization to create a brand new aircraft weight class. For decades, the largest planes were classified as heavy. The A380 forced the creation of the super category because its massive wings generate invisible, swirling mini tornadoes behind it, known as wake turbulence. In 2017, a small Bombardier business jet flew 1,000 feet below an Emirates A380 over the Arabian Sea. The A380's wake turbulence caught the smaller jet, flipping it upside down 3 times and sending it plunging 2,700 meters toward the ocean. The jet survived the landing, but its frame was so badly bent that it had to be permanently scrapped. Number 1. The 4-year hunt in the Arctic ice. The ultimate testament to the A380's insane engineering happened mid-flight over Greenland in 2017. An Air France A380 suffered a catastrophic uncontained engine failure. The front fan exploded, blasting debris into the sky. Amazingly, the plane landed safely with 0 casualties, but investigators desperately needed one specific 150-kilogram, or 330-pound, titanium fragment to understand what went wrong. They searched the brutal, frozen Greenland ice sheet for 4 long years. They finally found it buried under 4 meters of solid ice. Analyzing that single piece revealed a completely unknown phenomenon called cold dwell fatigue, forcing global engineers to rewrite the physics books on aviation metallurgy. Ultimately, the Airbus A380 was a beautiful contradiction. It was an engineering triumph, but a financial tragedy. Airbus built the absolute perfect airplane, but they built it for a world that no longer existed. They anticipated a future of mega hubs and massive crowds, betting billions that the industry would keep supersizing. Instead, smaller, twin-engine giants like the Boeing 787, Dreamliner, and Airbus's own A350 slipped in and changed the rules of the game, proving that passengers preferred flying directly between smaller cities rather than dealing with massive airport hubs. In the end, only 251 of these double-decker beasts were ever manufactured. And if we are being completely honest, a single airline, Emirates, single-handedly kept the whole project on life support by buying 123 of them. When Emirates finally scaled back their orders in 2019, the writing was on the wall. The final A380 rolled off the assembly line in 2021, marking the premature end of an incredible era. Seeing an A380 glide down a runway is still a breathtaking sight. A reminder of a time when humanity dared to build a literal hotel with wings. But what do you think? Was the A380 a legendary masterpiece or just a spectacular multi-billion-dollar blunder? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this high-stakes deep dive, smash that like button, share this video with your fellow aviation geeks, and make sure to subscribe to Vision Base. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the skies next time.